How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 17 of A Case for the Blues. I'm Case, and today I am buzzing with that result. Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0, and it is past the pad settings. Villa, past the pad. Chelsea absolutely dominated from minute 1 to minute 90, and we grabbed the 3 points. I'm very happy with that performance. First of all, if you tuned into the live stream, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. If you're tuning in now, leave a like, comment, share. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Trying to get my subscribers up. And follow me on my socials that will be in the link description below. And let's get into it. Let's have some debates, man. I very much enjoy doing that in my day to day when I'm bored, talking football. But let's get back on the game in hand anyway. Today, Chelsea get the 3 points at home and we keep a clean sheet. Happy with that. We haven't kept a clean sheet at Stamford Bridge for a while. I think it was like 7 games or something. And it was a record that stretches quite back. I think it was 1978-79 season. We haven't not kept a clean sheet for that long. So, yeah, I'm very happy today, man. I think Enzo Maresca got it spot on today. The lineup, there was a couple of surprises in there. A fair play. We went with Sanchez in goal. Now, what I'll do is I'll say who started and what I wanted. So Sanchez started, and I was asking for Jorgensen. Obvious reasons, everybody knows he's not my cup of tea, Sanchez. So I did want Jorgensen to start, especially after his performance in the midweek. Cucurella, I had Cucurella. Colwell, Fofana, had both of them. And then Caicedo. Now, that one was a surprise. I had Gusto. I didn't expect to see Caicedo playing. Not at right back, sorry. I did expect him to see in the centre mid, and I expected to see Gusto. So that was a surprise. Now, obviously, as soon as I saw that name, I thought, okay, right back, he's going to invert, and we're going to load up the midfield and have a spare player. Obviously, Lavia and Enzo started. I had Enzo and Caicedo in the middle. I went with Enzo because he's on a nice little bit of patch of form. So I thought you've got to go with your form players, and I wasn't too sure whether Lavia was 100% fit. So yeah, surprised with the Caicedo right back. Then we had Sancho on the left. Now I went with Sancho because of his midweek performance, so I kind of expected that. Palmer in the middle, Neto on the right, and Jackson up top, and I went with all 3 of them as well. So yeah, a little bit of a tweak from Enzo Maresca with this Caicedo at right back and the inverted role. And I think it made a massive difference today for how we played. And I think Enzo as well really had a good game today. We'll get into it right at the end when we talk about who was man of the match. But yeah, I was very impressed with Enzo today. And you know me, I've been critical of him this season. I've been critical of him last season. So fair play, Enzo. Fair play. I'm all for being proved wrong if you're doing the right things for this club. So well done. But yeah, as I said, the first half I thought was very dominant. We played pretty much majority of the game was played on the halfway line with our back 3. We had them very high. We was very high up on the pitch and had them very deep in their own half. But individually, everyone started really well. We started very quick. We was very good on the ball. We looked very comfortable, sharp. And we was very efficient with what we was doing, our passing, our movement. I thought we was just like even our positions that we were taking up. I thought we had a very good game today. Now I was a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. I thought Villa. I know Villa are on a little bit of a tough run. They haven't won in a while. But when you look at their players on the team sheet, you think, oh, okay, they've got something about them. They can cause us a bit of grief, and we've struggled against Villa recently. I think the last game we won, but before that, especially at home, we haven't got a win out of them at home for a while. And I read out a stat before the game that we've got, I think it was something like the lowest percentage of points at home in the league or something compared to the ratio in terms of how many points we've got. So I was a little bit surprised about that. It rattled me a little bit, but hey, we picked up the 3 points today, so very, very happy. I just want to touch on some of the first half stats to see, sorry, where we was at. So in the first half, we had 0.67 expected goals, which I don't quite understand considering we scored two. By the way, that was a fantastic goal from Nicholas Jackson, and we need to start talking about this player. Cucurella gets it down the left, he crosses it in, and a first time strike from Jackson in off the post, and he adds to his tally this season. And you know, we've got to start talking about Nicholas Jackson in the sense that we've just watched City play Liverpool. It's another dud game from Haaland. We are looking at the most informed striker in the Premier League. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Very clinical at the moment, very clinical. And I think he's up there with the highest conversion rate from shots to goals. So I'm very happy with Nicholas Jackson. He's made a very good start to this season. In fact, let me just get his see where he stands in the top scorers. So he's got 8 goals already this season and 3 assists. So he's sitting in 5th place in the top scorers. Haaland obviously still up the top there with 12 because of his very good start to the season. But considering the wheels are falling off at Manchester City, how long is he going to stay up there? I mean, Salah's creeping up behind him. 11 goals and 7 assists, you know. Whew. Now, I made a little comment in the group chat earlier. I don't know if anybody's going to agree with me, but I can't see a right back better than Salah at the moment. Right back? Fucking right winger better than Salah at the moment in the world. He's so on form at the moment. The goals that he's scoring for Liverpool are winning them so many points. So many points. He's absolutely on fire. That pass he done at the back post for Gakpo, ridiculous. Anyway, but let's get back to Chelsea and the cooking that we done to Aston Villa. So if I can get the game up again, I've lost everything now. What's going on here? Here we go. There we go. Got it up. So the first half, we've got Nicholas Jackson with his first goal of the game. A beautiful finish, very good finish. And like I said, he's now starting to take them chances that he was missing last season. So probably the most informed, well, I think he is the most informed striker in the Premier League at the moment. And he's been playing very, very well. So I can only congratulate him and hope that he continues this form. Very impressed with him. And it's just doing that every game is doing wonders for his confidence. It's just one step, one game at a time. And you know, just keep it going. Yeah, so then we've got 65% ball possession in that first half, which I'm not surprised by. 9 goal attempts to Villa's 3. 5 shots on goal to Villa's 2. Now, them 2 chances that Villa had were 2 tame shots from Watkins, who was a little bit off it today. I mean, if he had his shooting boots on today, that should have been 2-2 in that first half. It should have been 2-2. I think Watkins kind of let Villa down today. I'm not going to lie. That first chance where he got put through on goal when Fofana fell over, Sanchez makes an easy save. He should be burying that. And then the second chance, he's got a good clean strike on goal and he just tamely hits it towards Sanchez. So, you know, I don't think Sanchez had much to do today, but the saves that he did make, he was in the right place at the right time. So well done, Sanchez. But Watkins should really have been burying that. It should have been 2-2 in that first half, really. Although it wouldn't have reflected how the game's gone. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't. You can dominate the whole game and lose it at the end. But yeah, we had a very dominant first half. We look 332 total passes to 185 from Villa. Just shows you how much we had the ball in that first half. And then obviously towards the end of that first half, we saw a good little bit of link up with Palmer and Enzo. Enzo's first touch sets it up nicely for him and he smashes it into the goal. And that's what, 2-2? Or let me just click on him at the moment. Give me 2 seconds because I think it's more than that. because if you consider his, let me just check. So he got a goal against Villa, goal and assist against Leicester, an assist for Argentina, an assist against our when we played Arsenal, an assist when we played 3 assists when we played Noah. So he's hit a bit of form, Enzo. He's in a bit of form. That's why I said I'd go with him. And today he's rewarded everybody with a goal. So that's 2 goals in 2 games in the Premier League. Keep proving me wrong, Enzo. Keep proving me wrong. Keep proving everybody else wrong. And that's all we can ask for. And that's all that I want. I will not complain if you keep doing this. I won't complain at all. And in fact, I'll even come out and do a video like I did, a short video, put it on my YouTube, apologizing if we can keep this up, because this is the form that we need. And this is what I want to see from Enzo. I'll be honest with you, I thought he was brilliant today, all over the pitch. And it helps that Maresca released him in a sense that with Caicedo inverting into the middle, Enzo was the free player every single time. Every single time this guy was getting on the ball. I thought he had a brilliant performance, man. But yeah, if we move on from the first half, we go in 2-0 up, and then we go into the second half, and Villa obviously have to come out and start differently. So the second half was a pretty much similar in terms of how much dominance we had, how much ball possession we had, how many goal attempts we had, how much passing we was doing. Very similar to the first half. The only difference is the game opened up a little bit more and Villa had more chances. They had 7 more attempts in that second half, which brings the total to 17 attempts for Chelsea, 10 attempts for Villa, 8 on goal for Chelsea and 4 on target for Villa. There was one chance where Sanchez made a good save. I think it was a McGinn shot. Can't remember. He was offside anyway, made a very good save and punched it away. It was a good save. So I've got to give credit to Sanchez for that. Even though it was offside, he still made the save. But yeah, I didn't really feel like Villa were going to threaten us today. I really didn't. There was obviously that wobbly moment when Fofana dropped on the floor and Watkins went through. If he had scored that, maybe the game would have been a little bit different. But I just felt like we had a lot of control over that game, and every single player was playing very well. And as I said, we played the majority of that game on the halfway line, so we was very high up on the pitch, and it just allowed us to just keep the ball for very, very long. So yeah, I am over the moon with that. And to top it off, we see some brilliance from Cole Palmer. Absolute worldie of a strike, cuts in on his left and curls it top bins. You give him too much space, he's more than capable of doing that. And it's just typical Cole Palmer running off, giving it in front of Morgan Rogers. So that's my celebration, son. That's what he was saying. But no, I'm very happy with that performance. I'm not going to lie. The subs came on. I thought they done all right. I mean, I wasn't too impressed with Madueke when he came on. I'll be honest with you. I know he got the assist, but it was just a little tap to, like, he didn't do anything to warrant it being like, he just passed the ball sideways to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer done the work. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, I weren't actually impressed with him when he came on. But saying that, let's just quickly go through. I want to wrap this up. Let's go through the team performance overall. So I'm just going to get the lineups up quickly. I do know it off the top of my head, but I just want to get it up and see what they've been scored at as well. So Palmer actually got man of the match today, and I imagine that's because he got a goal and assist. But for me, this may be a little bit of what's the word? Sympathy, maybe. Is it sympathy? Sympathy might not be the right word, but I went for Enzo Fernandez because I thought he was fantastic today. Watching him today, I thought he was making challenges. There was a couple of moments where he made a dodgy pass back to Watkins, but I didn't think that it was his fault. And there was a chance where they nicked the ball off of him and they went through on goal. But again, I thought that was a foul. So not going to blame him for their moments. I thought he was brilliant today. He got a 7.8. Palmer got an 8 point. I can't really see. It's got the Jackson stuff over it, so I can't see what he got. But I thought Palmer played well today. So if we go from starting in goal, Sanchez, he didn't really have to do much today. But when he was called upon, he was in the right position. He did have easy saves to make because Watkins wasn't really on it. But end of the day, he made the saves. He stopped the goals, kept a clean sheet. So you've got to give him credit. Well done. He had one idiotic moment where he smashed the ball out for a throw in. And then once I started complaining about that, he went and pinged the ball about 50 yards down the pitch and put in Sancho. So he done all right today. He did okay. Cucurella, I thought he had a solid game. He got a 7.2. I'm a bit surprised it's 7.2. I thought it'd be a bit higher than that. I thought he had a very good game. Worries me a little bit with the tackles that he puts in. He goes in, like fully in. He's going to hurt himself one day if he carries on like that. But other than that, I thought he done very, very well. I thought, you know what? We use him a lot in the way that we play. He gets on the ball a lot. He's always an option at left back. Um, and I think he links up well with Sanchez. I think he's got a good little relationship with him. Sancho, sorry. I think he's got a good relationship with him. Cole and Fofana, I thought they both done very well. A little bit worried about Fofana pulling up with a hamstring injury. Fucking hell, can't speak. Um, he's got an injury, and I think Enzo Maresca come out and said it's looking like 4 to 5 weeks, which means he's out till the new year, which is disappointing. But Badia Shill stepped up today and came in, and I thought he done all right again. Another game where I'm praising Badia Shill. So well done, Badia Shill. He came in and done okay. Caicedo, I thought he was fantastic again. He's just superb, this player, man. He's just brilliant, man. What he offers for this team is just beautiful to watch. It's like seeing Kante again. Not Kante level just yet, but it's like seeing that player there again. That what he offers for the team and what he brings to it. I've got too much praise for him. He got a 7.5. Respectfully, understand that. Lavia got a 6.6. I thought he done all right. He just had a little bit of a wobbly moment in the second half where he kept giving the ball away. Some shit passing, but other than that, I thought he done well. Fernandez, obviously, we spoke about him. For me, my man in the match, he got a 7.8. Sancho got a 6.7. It's a bit low, in my opinion. I thought he was quite good today as well. There was a chance where he could have got a pen if it had went down, but obviously he didn't. He was causing all sorts of problems for Matty Cash. Kept weaving in and out of him, beating him. He's very direct, Sancho, and he's got very quick feet. I thought he done all right. I thought he did all right. Neto, I thought Neto was brilliant today. He is a flipping good winger, man. He can beat his player. He can whip the ball in the box. He can drive into the box. He's everything that you want from a winger. I thought he was good today. He got a 6.9. And then Palmer, I'm not sure what he got. He's got an 8 point something. I've got man in the match. Obviously, worldy goal. Absolutely fantastic. Gets the assist for Enzo as well. He doesn't get the ball in my. Like, I want to try and find his stats for how much he receives the ball, because I don't think he gets the ball as much as he has been getting from last season. And I think maybe that's to do with the fact that he's obviously the position he's picking up now, where we've got the spare player, we're using the spare player. Also, we're not relying on him so much this season. We've got other players that are stepping up to the plate, which is fantastic. But I thought Palmer had a good game. So the fact that he got man in the match, I'm not going to complain. I thought he was definitely up there. And Nicholas Jackson, I've just clicked off of it. He got a 7.4, which is respectable. Sorry. I thought he had a good game as well. Another one. His hold up play was quite good. He was causing grief, causing problems. And when we needed him to score a goal, he pops up with the first chance, bang, goal. Now, he could have had more. His touch let him down on a few occasions today. But yeah, overall, I am very, very happy with that 3 points and what that has done for us. Now, if you look at the Premier League table now, I don't know how they do this because obviously Liverpool are flying at the moment and they're on 34 points and in first place. And watching them today, I'm kind of eating my words when I've turned around and said that they haven't impressed me that much. Reason being is I've watched them against Real Madrid, I've watched them against Manchester City, and I just think, you know what, actually, they are playing well. Slot has got them set up quite well. Um, so I am eating my words a bit with them. Arsenal sitting second with Chelsea sitting on second with the exact same points, the exact same goal difference, the exact same goals scored, the exact same goals conceded, the exact same amount of games lost, the exact same amount of games drawn, and the exact same games won. So, I mean, that is a testament to how we've started this season. Or is it a testament? Testament's not the right word. Or does that reflect on how Arsenal have started their season? Because last season we was deep in the mud. We was in the trenches. We was horrific last season. And now who would have believed at the start of the season that after 13 games we'd be sitting in joint second with Arsenal? Now, I'm not gonna get carried away. I'm not gonna suggest it, but I am just going to put this out there. If Arsenal are saying that they are in a title race against Liverpool, we're in the exact same position at the moment. Should we be saying that? I'm not putting it out there. I don't think we're ready yet. But we are in a similar situation at the moment. So give it a couple more. Let's say we get to January and we're in a very good position. I think we need to start reevaluating what we are doing this season. But listen, we've started very well. I think all Chelsea fans are happy at the moment. Um, for me, I think we're going for top four, and today's win was a very important one because I thought Villa were going to be a difficult task. We've got Southampton on Wednesday, which I'll be there for the live stream. And then we've got Tottenham away at the weekend, which I'm looking forward to that one to see how that pans out. They drew again today, dropped some points. So, you know what? At the moment, it's good to be a Chelsea fan. Very happy. So, if you have liked this video, I'm going to wrap it up. If you're watching, like it, subscribe if you're new, share it, get in the comments, follow me on my socials in the description, and let's get chatting. I'm very happy, man. Enzo, much improved. Keep it up. I'm out. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.